I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but microtransactions aren't that bad. I'm no stranger to controversial topics. I mean, a lot of the topics I talk about stem from controversy, like the false advertising behind No Man's Sky and how VR in its current state is more of a novelty. But I see the dislikes pile up on a lot of videos where people disagree with me, and that's perfectly fine. My videos aren't about telling you what you want to hear. They're about providing you with a professional opinion that you might not have otherwise considered.
No, bro, disagree. I saw the title of the video. I disagree, therefore I dislike the video. No further explanation necessary. I don't need you to sit there and ramble on for 9 minutes. That's my prerogative as an American and an internet user, okay?
One such opinion I have is regarding microtransactions. Microtransactions are those in-game purchases you often see, likely for additional gear or upgradable items, or perhaps maybe like a digital currency exchange. When done right, microtransactions can help fund a game and a development team for years on end, allowing them to provide continual support for their game. When done poorly, it can come off as greedy or trashy, or even downright ridiculous as players start to build animosity towards the developers and even the pure existence of microtransactions.
I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
Most people's hatred towards microtransaction is often misguided, but sometimes it's completely justified, and for good reason. Microtransactions can put a kink in a game's community and cause players to drop out faster than Hogwarts goes through Defense Against the Dark Arts teachers. The popular cool kid opinion is that
Microtransactions suck balls, bro, and they ruin the sanctity of gaming, okay?
And a lot of people feel that paying $60 for a game should allow them to play 100% of that game without any additional money post-launch. Microtransactions are found heavily in the freemium business model or the free-to-play games, which often tend to be mobile games. According to Wikipedia, mobile web analytics company Flurry reported in July of 2011 that based on its research, the revenue from free-to-play games had overtaken revenue from premium games that earn revenue through the traditional means from Apple's App Store. A later study released in 2013 found that over 92% of revenue generated on Android and iOS devices came from free-to-play games. This made the freemium model the single most dominant business strategy. EA's corporate VP, Peter Moore, speculated in June 2012 that within 5 to 10 years, all games will have transitioned to the microtransaction model. So if microtransactions aren't going anywhere, then how can we spot the difference between greedy, money-hungry developers and genuine content updates? Well, for starters, if you're gonna deliver DLC, it actually needs to be downloadable content that wasn't previously on the disc locked behind a paywall. This is one of the most hated elements of modern gaming and is the definition of greed. This is like the equivalent of going to a restaurant, ordering food, and then having the waitress bring out your main dish and say, "I'm sorry, if you want the sides, that'll cost extra." Not all developers are greedy though. Some of them, like Turtle Rock Studios, just don't have an understanding of what makes an effective microtransaction campaign. Turtle Rock Studios shook up the multiplayer genre with the release of Evolve, a 4v1 monster and hunter experience. While the game was fun and ambitious, the lack of content was only made worse with the announcement of the game's season pass. Additional hunters were priced at $7.50 and new monsters came in at $15. And because Evolve was always positioned as a hyper-competitive esport, among a slew of other problems, this ended up dividing the player base and caused the community to drop off. Turtle Rock Studios has evolved. I see what you did there. Your wit is immeasurable. And Evolve is now a free-to-play game on PC, which should soon be available on console as well. When it comes to microtransactions or DLC, additional characters and maps should always be free. This is a core part of the game's experience. When Activision and EA try and nickel and dime you for additional maps post-launch, this is a red flag.
Warning! 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 Warning!
Phyllis!
In my opinion, the best type of microtransactions in DLC revolve around cosmetic items for two reasons. Number one, cosmetic items are superfluous. They don't enhance the quality of your game or give you an edge over the competition, they merely look cool.
I look good. I mean, really good. Hey, everyone! Come and see how good I look!
And number two, cosmetic items are created by artists and directly support the development team in an inexpensive way, meaning a higher profit for the developers. But it's not just the type of microtransactions in a game, it's how they're awarded as well. When I think about effective microtransaction strategies, Overwatch and Halo 5 come to mind. In Halo 5, you're awarded rec points after each match, which can then be put towards purchasing rec packs. Rec packs award you cosmetic items and burnable cards for Warzone, a special mode in Halo 5. And in Overwatch, you're awarded loot boxes each time you rank up. But the kicker is, both games allow you to purchase the loot system outside of earning them. So if microtransactions are so disdained by gamers, then why do developers continue with this approach? Well, according to Ethan Levy, a game monetization consultant, gamers vote with their wallets, not in the comment sections of forums.
Basically, actions speak louder than words.
According to Levy's own study, 1 in 10 gamers have purchased microtransactions in a premium AAA game in the past 3 months.
And just in case you're wondering, these aren't candy-crushing soccer moms either.
These are, on average, 25 to 34-year-old guys with full-time jobs.
Whoop! I thought you were talking about Jeremy there for a minute, but then you mentioned a full-time job, like he'd ever get a job.
So why do gamers invest in microtransactions? Well, considering the demographics, most respondents have full-time jobs, families, and little time to play. Proper microtransaction strategies allow gamers to enjoy the perks of grinding a game without the time commitment. But this loophole with a premium price tag can definitely rub gamers the wrong way.
Don't be butthurt because you can't afford in-game purchases. Get a job.
So if you're one of those gamers who like to earn your in-game prestige and you frown upon those who spend their hard-earned money, then you're mad at the wrong group of people. A more effective approach might be to advocate for exclusive, achievement-based items. This is the best of both worlds for those who prefer microtransactions and those who don't. No matter how much hate is publicly displayed for microtransactions, they aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Microtransactions directly fund developers post-launch, allowing them to provide continual support for their game. I mean, take a look at Grand Theft Auto 5. The game was released in 2013, and through a series of content updates, new modes, and the combined microtransactions available for in-game currency allowed Rockstar to continue support to this day. Video games are this weird blend of art and business. The goal will always be to make money and put food on the table for those involved. So remember that the next time you spend your money on microtransactions, you're not actually supporting a corporation. You're supporting artists and developers, and you're allowing them to continue to do what they love to do.
That's right, do, bro.
Which brings me to my favorite portion of the video, Irma's Crapometer. How much of a crap should you really give about today's episode?
Today's episode plops 4 out of 5 poops in the porcelain potty. Game developers are people too. This doesn't mean that they won't mess up, and it doesn't mean that they know everything about marketing either. I mean, they're video game nerds, not marketing gurus. Yeah, like you've never messed up before. Cheese and rice, give them a break. And developers, don't be greedy bastards. Support your community and build trust. Trust is the foundation of any good relationship. Take it from me, I should know. I trusted Haha Levitch, and I definitely shouldn't have. Now look, I'm stuck with effing Jeremy.
That does it for today's episode, dudes. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to show your support and hit that like button. Be sure to connect with me on all my socials, and until next time, peace out, what it do.